Yo, what's up, guys? I have a super epic match today, super close. Okay, I'm lying. It's a 6-0, but it's against the Wishbone. And in this match, I'm going to be using a Thunderous. And Thunderous has been suspect on Smogon for a while now. And a lot of people think it should get banned. A lot of people think it should not get banned. I would love to hear some opinions in the comments, some discussions going on there, because I have my opinions. Then again, I don't really want to talk about them in the video because I could easily be proven wrong and then have me not be able to correct myself, basically. So let's post comments and I'll reply to them and we'll go back and forth and that'd be like a whole cool interactive thing. I bring in my Victini on a not expected T-Wave, which actually works out in this scenario. We'll see in a second here. I'm going to be slower now, and for that reason I'm going to go for the U-turn second after he goes for his U-turn, pretty much giving me switch advantage on whatever he sends in, which is actually nice because he sends in Glide Score. As I said, I'm going to go for my own U-turn. He is not able to actually make a move this turn, so I'm going to be able to bring in whatever I want safely, which is going to be my Death Wish. And if you got a fucking Death Wish, I'm a genie. That'll get done. That's a Tyler, the Creator quote right there. That's a fucking tongue twister. Holy shit. I'm not even going to try and say that again. But that is basically going to be GG at this point. His Glide Score is not going to want to stay in. He's going to go switch back to his Oxy as I got at my substitute, and he's not going to be able to break my sub because I believe all he has is U-turn, which is obviously resisted and super weak. So, yeah, and that's basically GG right here. And, back to Thunderous going Uber. I don't really, as I said, want to talk about it opinion-wise, but I do want to say that everything has its counter, and that doesn't necessarily mean that it should not get banned, because, Blaziken had its counter, and I definitely agree with that not being an OU. But, Excadrill, for example, a lot of people think that shit thing should go Uber. A lot of people think it should not go Uber because of Glide Score being a, solid counter, as well as a couple other things. Then again, Blissey is a fairly solid counter to most Thunderous. I mean, Life Orb, Focus Blast with Nasty Plot could be kind of a problem. Then again, T-Wave could shut it down pretty easily. It's all, it has all its back and forth. It's all back and forth discussion, really. I can't really say anything personally. But that is going to be the game, and that kind of leaves me with nothing to talk about. I guess I could talk about the fact that I recently started getting into the Final Destination movies, and the reason I only got into those so late, I guess one of the reasons, is because as a kid I was pretty scared of movies like that. I think up until the age of 12, 13 even, I never actually watched any any movies involving real people because I was afraid of something scary happening, and if that happens with actual people on a screen, that could just be me. That's real people, man. I don't want to see that. So I only watched cartoons for a long ass time, like I said, up until I was like 12, 13, something like that. Actually watched Scooby-Doo at some point, which was always good because they always used to figure out that the ghost was not an actual ghost. It was always someone pretending to be a ghost. But then once was this one episode where they never actually figured it out. It was like an unsolved mystery, basically saying that they were in fact actual ghosts. And I did not sleep for like fucking a week or something. But yeah, that was funny. But that Final Destination definitely, I think, are very good movies. Very, talking about them, talking about the concept of the movie like this, which I haven't done yet, which I'm not even going to do. But that kind of makes it sound like an average horror movie, which is really not. It actually has a lot of insight into it. I personally really like them. Only have seen the first two so far. I think there's 4 or 5 or something. So definitely going to enjoy watching those later. Maybe I might as well watch one today or something. But that's going to be it. So once again, thunderous discussion in the comments. I'll be replying for quite a while. We could make ourselves look like fucking highly educated people, which I'm not personally. I dropped out of high school, actually. So, but no, I'll talk to you guys in the comments. And for the ones that are not actually going to look at the comments, I'll see you later. Peace.